Hi guys, welcome to another week of Whistle Stop Wednesday videos. We're here at the Oak Point Nuclear Facility, and I just want to show you guys what I've been up to for the whole week here. I've been putting down ballast and dirt that my wife got me for my birthday. She got me dirt and grass and weeds. And this black stuff right in here, that's the stuff I picked up right in the alleyway of the house. All it is cinders that have been crushed up a little bit. And this is all the ballast work that I've done. And there is the stuff that we're using. Oh, and look at that there. Here's Bigfoot. He's coming over to inspect. Oh, no. We're on, got to be on good behavior now. Okay, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you guys how I put this down on Fastrack. And it's very simple. All you're going to do is get some Elmer's white glue, a nice big wide paintbrush, like an inch wide paintbrush. And what I do then is I just simply brush it on the Fastrack. Right, like so. Put a nice good layer on it. And this is just your Elmer's white glue that you used in school. And the reason why I'm using this is because if I ever want to get rid of the ballast and sell the Fastrack or use the Fastrack again without ballast on it, it just washes off. So you're going to put a nice, big, good layer of white glue down. And don't worry about it. If you're not getting it on there enough, you can always come back, put a little bit more on there. And once you get that all on there, it doesn't take much. What I like to do is I like to work in sections of maybe a foot to 16 inches. Nothing really that big and drastic, but I want to get a good coverage on it. And I have also on this layout 15-pound felt tar paper, the stuff that you use for roofing. If I ever want to take this up, change my layout, all I have to do is peel this up, and it doesn't hurt any of the homocelt that's down there for the sound deadening, and I could reuse that. Okay, once I did that, I'm going to put this over on the side, take my paintbrush, put it over here. I then take my ballast, and I bought this ballast off of Woodland Scenics. It's, what it is crushed walnuts. Ouch. Crushed walnuts right there. And I use a spoon. Some guys don't like to use the spoon, but I like to use the spoon because it gets it on there pretty evenly. And you could probably get about 4 inches of ballast out on this Fastrack. And you don't really waste a whole lot of it. Okay, just sprinkle it out. It'll adhere to that white glue there. Give yourself a little bit more liberty on the bottom. Right there. Sprinkle it around. Doesn't have to be anything great. You can make it as high up as you want to. Now we'll come over on this side. And don't worry about it getting on the track itself, because later on, I'll show you what we do with that. And bring it down a little bit more. And you can see I'm just shaking it out there, placing it on the glue, on a sprinkle, and getting a good amount wherever I want it. If I want to come back and get some of that I missed right up in there, all well and good. Okay, if I want to put a little bit more down, just keep on putting as much in there as you desire. If it looks a little loose there, okay, a little light right in there, just come back and get it. You could smooth it out with your spoon if you want to, or you could add a liberal amount by just shaking it if you have a good hand. Okay, right like so. Once I like that, that looks pretty good. Now I put my dirt in. And all I'm going to do, same thing, Just take this. A lot of guys have different methods of doing it. Some people use shakers to get this down. I kind of like this. Bring it down in there. Just shake it out. And again, shake it out right on top of that glue that's down there. This is really easy, guys, but it does take time. I usually try to get work in maybe a half hour to 45 minutes a night, between 7 and 7:30 or so. And if it's too cold outside, I'll spend more time there. And that's the dirt layer right there. The next layer that you have is your grass. And the same thing. Just put it in there. Right like so. And voila. You got grass down here. And the last thing I like to do, being that it's close to the tunnel itself there, I like to get some of this dirt and just put little bits just to give it that grimy look. Right like so. And now it's all ready to get sealed. The last thing that we do before we seal it is I take a small little paintbrush and I clean off the tracks. You can also wait until everything is dried and then come in with a vacuum sweeper and then vacuum up those inside parts. I'm not really worried about inside the third rail or anything else like that, but just trying to get that excess off of there. The last thing that we do is we use a wetting agent. The wetting agent that I use is this little handy spritz bottle, and it is 91% alcohol and a little bit of water in there. And all this is doing is that it wets the stone, the ballast, and also the grass and dirt, so that we could seal it and it doesn't bubble up and go all over the place. This will allow the glue to go on there and not bubble up. And the last thing is the glue bottle right here. And there is like a 50-50% of white glue and water. And watch, when I put this on, you'll see it just suck right down in there. See how it goes? Just sucks right in there. And this will lock all of that ballast in place. Really easy. It's not hard to do. It just takes time. And I'll go on this side of the ballast because I like to use the ballast first, because a lot of the stuff will suck down into that middle section there. Okay, and then all you do is you come over it, and you can see how it's just soaking right in there. Just soaks right in. This will lock all that flock into place. It will lock the stones into place and everything else. And let me see if there's a part here that isn't. No. There, it's starting to bead up right there, and you can see that's the thing that you don't want it to do. You don't want it beaten up like that. Being that there is some alcohol on there, it's pretty darn good. But there you go, guys. All you have to do now is just, all you have to do now is just wait 24 hours, and it's good to go. And I think that's really easy. It just takes a lot of time, but it's something that is very relaxing. Okay, guys, from Millersburg, PA, where the temperature hit 20 degrees today for a high. No hunting yet. Maybe tomorrow it's supposed to go up into 32, and maybe we'll get out then. Okay, guys, from Millersburg, and I'd like to say one last thing. Thank you to my wonderful, pretty wife for doing this video with me. Out!